Hello and welcome back to part 2 of our Dwarven Range Captain SOVL run. Last part we crossbow bolted, musket balled and ballisted straight through Act 1, no problem, so we'll start digging our way through the bodies of enemies in Act 2. I think we've gone with a large numbers approach, often taking size over maybe a little extra gold, namely because I think we'll be okay for gold, given that we're going to be taking as many fights as possible. And having more damage for the ranged units is extremely valuable. So, as many as we can. Almost a horde faction as far as dwarves go. This is pretty horde-ish. So here's our Act 2 map. We want to move from left to right, while again, like last time, taking as many battles as we can. So there's 3 in a row we could do here. And a shop, and then take the elite. Fight there and a fight there. So we skip these. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of which is an elite. So you can try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with one elite, same thing. Going underneath is 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, you want to avoid the campsite. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just rubbish. Okay, so we'll definitely take the max fight, so up or down slightly here. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. It's actually exactly the same as it's 3. I have to take 2 random events, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battles, one of which elite, or you can go 1 random event, 2 random events and a load of battles. Is exactly the same. Okay, so we'll just take the 3 in a row, so because this gets us more gold when we get to this shop, so we get a slightly better power spike here, which makes the latter half of the more difficult Act 2 bit there easier. So we'll do this approach. Excellent. More elves. The one time you're allowed to be happy when seeing elves, when you intend to shoot them a lot. They're going first, it's not too much of a hassle. Again, let's stick ourselves on the side here. You bolt throw so you can get shots up here or across there. And then these are pretty they're going to be dedicated to shooting this way. Maybe that way around, because they can get through that cover more effectively, so having them up there is maybe more sensible. Perfect, we can easily kill that and then we're round on this stuff. Even that fast eagle isn't going to reach us. I'd like to start shooting the rangers pretty quickly, because they're going to be a nuisance. And annoyingly, that's the one unit that doesn't have our banner of mist, so it's susceptible to being shot. They're going to come forward. I might as well shoot them now. If I wait, they might get into short range, so let's take a long range shot. I know it's going to be long range anyway. That's what they can hit. They can't actually reach me because we have identical ranges, so if I get in and hit them and get out, I might be able to bait them forward a bit. Yeah, 6+ hit is a bit grim, as in we're not going to do anything, as we've seen there. Don't worry about those, we'll just pass. Eventually you have to step forward with these annoying units. Okay, fine. Let's start hitting these. I think I can kill them all with what's here. One of you will take a long range shot. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Start. 4 wounds. It's a pretty amazing roll on their part. Do you want to get into short range of the marksman rifle? I may as well. Quite yet. There we go. 3+. 2 hits. Good shots. What he's got? He's got more power on his one? I don't think so. Power 4. Oh, of course, I moved into a crossbow unit. That makes sense. He has a slightly stronger gun than them. You did move up, but didn't bother to shoot anything. But you have rather conveniently no longer benefiting from cover, which I appreciate. Reroll everything. Again, not converting a whole lot, but enough to kill the unit. Very good. Start making your way around this way then, so you can start shooting those. You want to take a while to get to us here. Have you turn and start hitting those annoying rangers. We're the only rangers here. Not yet. There we go. 4+, now they're out of cover. Start going much quicker. So those, and of course those archers need to be dealt with at some point. These fast units. The eagle will get to us this turn. The chariot will not, so we can stall that out as well. Can you hit anything from here? Probably not, actually. This wood is directly in his way. I think I'm going to be able to touch it. If you could just touch it, you can just being in it, you can see beyond it, but currently all of my vision is stuck behind this thing. So maybe I just have to get to here and, yeah, I'll waste the turn. Next turn I'll be able to get it and shoot all of this. Eagle and chariot would be excellent choices because of the double wounding. Like that, for instance. You've made that pretty easy for me to deal with. Let's deal with this. 4+. All hits, you might kill it in one shot. Dead instantly. Yep, only got 4 wounds. Eagle's hyper-mobile, but not exactly the most durable things in the world. I'm now going to have you go forward, because if anything targets you in shooting, that would be great. Because you don't lose any efficiency in your shots from taking damage, you're actually completely unconcerned. They're far too long range to have any chance of reaching anything, so we'll go with these instead. A couple ones. There's shots coming our way. I'm hopeful that if they do shoot anything, it would be those, and they can just tank it, and then yeah, you're going to be pretty slow. You've got slightly better range, but again, it's going to be a hard ask, isn't it? I don't think so this turn, I'm afraid. I could use Hunter's Mark, or Call rather, to get them further up there and get some easier shots, or I could just save it for later, because he can easily reach with his gun. Oh god, we might as well. Getting all of their shots in versus a couple, 2 volleys from his is pretty pointless. I'd rather hit the ranges if I had any choice. Not yet. There we go. Might be enough to finish them. It is exactly. Very good. Okay. Won't get there. We knew that. We do get some annoying shots and do nothing. So what can their annoying arch unit hit? Nothing for now because it's stuck behind the dancers, but that might change in a moment. I'll have you come over here. And I think, yeah, your Oath Cavalry, which counts against chariots as well, so 5s but re-rolling. So 6 hits. That's like, this can't be, man, there must be something wrong. There's no way you would roll 8 dice and not get a single conversion. I'm noticing that as we go further and further throughout this campaign, those re-rolls are doing very, very little relative to what they should mathematically be accomplishing. Can't hit the real target, which is the archers. So dancers it is. That can easily be killed later, and then everyone will round on this. It might take a couple casualties as it moves into range, but so be it. Good, you went with what I can only describe as the wrong unit, because that moving is completely irrelevant. 1 extra, it's just really bad. That's dead, so no shooting from you. Hurrah. It's a question, can they reach that? Yeah, okay, so if they reach these woods to touch them, they'll then be able to start shooting us. Not a lot I can do about that. I'm just going to move you backwards to see if I can bait them into shooting someone else. Oh, it was them. They're already in range of that one. Okay, you got me. Just 2. Right, everyone pour volleys into those now, please. Can't reach them with those yet, of course. Not yet. I'm not even going to get there this turn, I might. Or maybe. Just make sure you're out of range of the dancers. There we go. Hard to hit, but quite squishy. More they come. Not so close you end up interfering with your own ally. And you've definitely got the range with your superior crossbow range. 7. Wow, that's a great shot. Well done, guys. Pop. Ah, I bought a 6. I like to believe that that shot missed rather than somehow elven armor deflected anything. Look, they're not wearing armor, it's just clothing. What part of the body exactly did that musket ball land in that it didn't land a lethal blow? Oh, that unit's already all dead. Okay. I was kind of hoping they'd stay alive because then they would activate that first and I'd be able to kill the archers before they could do anything. Oops, a bit too accurate there, guys. Now they're going to step forward and shoot me. I'll just stand there. Lost an extra guy. Your fragility has cost me, elves, as it always does. It's already over at this point. I'm just being spiteful and killing elves because we can. As a special, I'd stop any other battle, but this is more important to me that you die. Wow, nearly survived. With what armor? How are you deflecting crossbow bolts with your cloth? Just imagine that's dodging. Swish, 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 swish. 3 handgunners. Ouch. We can put them back, I suppose. Okay. Start leveling. So the handgun is leveled. Extra guys. That makes it when I do the replenishment, it'll be worth it. The range is leveled. I could have more of them. Excellent. And the bolt thrower. Power 2 attacks. What's its power? Power 6 going up to power 7. That means if it targets anything that's defense 4, you reduce its saves from 5+ to 6+. And if you target anything that's defense 6, you can get through it that way. Yeah, it might be useful against the monsters that we're inevitably going to have to start fighting. So just make it more of a dedicated anti-big thing, which is really what it's here for. So the guys who have more capacity can take their healing now to get up to a better stance, and then everyone else is good enough where they are. Yeah, no need to reposition. Ooh, how very nice. 15 by 15. Good. Beast Herd, the exact opposite. They're going to be running at us with all they have. Where are they? They'll probably be over there, so I'm just going to deploy over on this side. I can kind of ignore that. They can't put anything there, because, so the closest anything can be to this side is here because of that impassable terrain. So don't put anything there; it'd be a bit pointless to just drag them that way. You can use this as the buffer for the wall there. Not so far. He can't actually match up with the army, of course. It'd be a bit silly. Seems fine to me. Oh, the chariots are all on that side. Fine. Are you actually going to be cheeky and go around that side? Let's see. They have their own ranged units, technically, that we might have to worry about later. Are those skirmishers? Those skirmishers might just about reach us. They'll be hitting on 6+, though, so I'm willing to ignore them. 2 hits, which is when saved on 3s. Yeah, nothing. I kind of saw that coming. Just going to pass. If the enemy can't really hurt you, you're better off just pressing the pass button because you can see what they do. I'd much rather shoot and kill those chariots quickly, but I'm willing to leave it to some of these units over here, so I'm going to have you start stripping down these pesky skirmishers before they get to you. Long range, but still, we're pretty accurate as dwarves. They're moving their infantry blocks first, which is smart, I will concede. That's how I would do it. So they'll move that one, and then those will move. I'm not going to get the desired shot I want, so we'll just take the bad one to try and land some 5s. I do lose the one there, which is unfortunate. Still, pretty good. Well, they won't get close enough to reach you, I don't think, but maybe... Oh, let's just play it safe. Come on, come back here. There's no reason not to. Before that comes, we don't particularly care. You can already reach the chariot, which is good. Reroll. That should be sufficient for 3-ups. Yes, exactly. And that'll then force that one to move because they have nothing left, which allows me to shoot and reposition. So, can you catch it? Not really. In order for them to see it, they'd have to move over here, touch first, which isn't a problem because I could easily scurry away there, can't I? Already dead. Great. Don't even have to fire the other unit. Start killing skirmishers instead. Yeah, we're all safe. And now you're completely free to actually charge forward because you have the Banner of Mist and Defense 4, which is good enough. They're the exact same defensive properties, so I don't care who that unit targets. Kill these two quickly and then we'll start hacking away the Mongol packs and Goatman warriors. I'll move those. You're going the wrong way. Now, we would probably be better off using something to target this, because then again, it just reduces the amount of damage incoming. They could reach us if they go straight for it, so let's shoot them with... What's our highest damage unit? 15 rangers. That one plus the character is probably the best, so we shoot you with everything and then back off. Just reducing the number of shots we're about to take. Down to 5, and then back away a bit to make sure you aren't caught. Now you'll get shot by only... They're all 666, frustratingly, so I do lose a handgunner. You got me there. Come over here. Continue hitting those. Over halfway there already. Not at all concerning. I'm just concerned about where that one winds up. It's the only one that could catch us. They're still the priority for me. 2 left. I'm actually going to have you come forward because it becomes easier to drag the enemy around if you're closer. Just you. The Goatman warriors, I suppose, are the toughest target, so start shooting those. Lister goes through 1 Goatman. I know where that's landed, so I can move accordingly. Can I actually reach that Mongol anymore? Maybe if I get to there. Yes. That's good enough to finish it. Perfect. This is relatively straightforward once I take care of those. Annoyingly, they will go first with those, so if they... Nope, for some reason they're hell-bent on going all the way around and achieving nothing. So you just take your shot and then move away from these. But there's 1 left, so he will get to shoot me in his turn, but I'm willing to be shot by one of those to avoid the combat with those. Just ignore it, let's start focusing. They've gotten close enough now that we need to actually care about the infantry. I move 8 because of the Banner of Swiftness, so this is nice and easy. We'd make it even if we weren't, but, you know, the leeway is appreciated. We'll wait for that to move first, so let's do this. And I want that to move... Okay. Actually, one of these heroic goatmen deflect a ballista bolt with a shield. We know where everyone's landed. I would probably prefer to kill that one off. Have you two shoot that and have it stop cornering my poor ranger captain. Therefore, just a touch of turn. We're well beyond their range. And perfect spot to start blasting. Bang bang. Double firing musket, however you managed that. Well done. Let's remember we have the hunter call ability there for extra movement if we desperately need it. But we shouldn't do. Dwarves moving that fast. I know they're natural sprinters and everything, but it seems a bit excessive. You can come here and finish that one off. And help us, or maybe not. Okay, you have to waste another turn on this now. Yeah, for a brief moment I considered diverting all of their fire into killing that, but I would rather not. I could do that. I'm going to wait for them. Let's see where they move first, because then I can see if I can move this way. Maybe come to safety in this direction. Okay, I know where they are now, so I can definitely do this. Yeah, that's fine. Turn, and then shoot, and then move. 2. I'll do. An inch forward, I'm not that scared. I can just, I think I would want a hunter's call this turn. They're pretty close to these two units. I don't like how boxed in I'm getting here. That's better. 12 with all the abilities, so we can get all the way up there, which is great because then it's easy to escape rather than being backed into a corner. You just shoot those. High-powered handguns there, doing good work. And just turn and shoot. They'll be gone in a moment, so you can just focus on those for us. Amazingly, the Mongol skirmisher getting one more shot isn't really the problem. It's the 14 crossbows I'm about to have to waste into killing it. Okay, you just about managed it, well done. I'm going to turn and face those. Again, let's just force this to move so I know where I'm safe. Splat. And now we know. Yeah, I probably want you to easily escape up that way. Now, when you're using these units to their full capacity, what you should probably do, you could rear charge those with the great weapon dwarf rangers, and that would be enough to kill them, I suspect. But we're not going to bother. We're just going to continue with our insistence of just shooting things to death. I can't. Yeah, there you go. Just if you can flicker the keys to get it to reset where the positions are to tell you if you're actually safe. We are. Especially when you consider they're all gone already. Now just you, it's going to be go for a bit of a walk. If you can't escape, fine, I'll just flee them. Yeah, I thought so. Unless I try this way. Ooh, that'd be just shy. No, that is doable. We are safe. Our ranged input remains active. 30 more handgun volleys. I'm going to insist on targeting those, which means you're safe to do this. Thunk, 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 thunk. Good shot. That's not particularly worrisome. Just keep focusing those. I can only describe as made the wrong choice. You're never going to catch that unit. Tell you what, if I just have everyone shoot this one, maybe I can get rid of it this turn. Not likely. You can get to safety, but I don't know if I can do that and still get your shot. No, I doubt it. Okay, it's fine. I'll just have you come over here and hit those. Still get your damage output, just not on the usual target. If I can do just a little bit more, I might actually give up this turn. Almost guaranteed to after this volley. Yeah, there you got him. Routing. I think I lost one dwarf. One dwarf fighting beastman. Apologies, Iron Forged Rifleman. Ah, tragic. Duggan leveled. Skill. Ooh, interesting proposition. So, an extra shot each turn, hitting on usually 3+-ish, or hitting on 2+ with the 2 of them. That would also apply to melee if I ever got stuck in melee. I think I'll go with marksman. I think the extra shot is more damage usually. So we'll just take more, have a bit more consistent. Right, gold, replenishment, or Oath of Retribution. Reroll ranged and combat attacks against ranged units. That's very nice, because obviously we target ranged and we target fast-moving cavalry and chariots. So that's pretty much all I want to be shooting at first thing. So great, show him who's boss. And the dwarven crossbows down here, there are even more of them. Great, why not? So you can take a heal. I think that justifies a heal there. Yeah, it's full size, and then everyone's happy with gold. Yep, that's still pretty good. Do you want to start spreading these out a bit? That's oh, I can't. You can't possibly turn that down, can you? 6x6. Surely the dwarves like their perfectly aligned regiments. That less so. There's one on the end. I think I can get away with one on the end there. When I get a few more, maybe I'll stretch it for now. That'll do. I guess you want to try and keep it to 3. Does it really make a difference? Not particularly. Oh, go on then. Yeah, that's it. We're all 3 deep, so let's be consistent about it. Oh, I'm dead. Great for us. We don't get to really make use of our anti-ranged upgrade, but I guess that's a good exchange for not being shot at all. They'll have some nasty cavalry running straight towards us. I can't really do anything about that. Just going to have to shoot it to death very quickly. No, the usual solution. Now, which of you... I'm not concerned about the Banner of Mist. That's the one that's ranged units, but not cavalry. I probably want an anti... You're Oath Cavalry, so you would probably be good. Okay, well, that will prevent me from doing my usual trick, but that's fine. That's still okay. And where's the other one? Your Oath Cavalry. Because I rather suspect that they'll be right there in front of me. Oh, it's dogs. Okay, the cavalry's over there. Fine, we can get through 10 wounds worth of dogs instantly. That's the one I was concerned with, because it's 5 wounds of toughness, 10 wounds of toughness 5 dread knights. They're a bit of a hassle, but this is trivial. I don't think we benefit from our reroll, so let's wait for them to step forward. Let's just shoot some other stuff. You obviously want to target the knights when they get into range, which is not yet. Can I get around there and hit those? Yes. Yes. Reroll ones, of course, still work. Nearly there. Perfect. I like that decision that came forward for me. They have nothing to shoot us with, so let's just pass. Oh, good. I know where you all are now. Reroll ones. It does count as cavalry. They're getting the rerolls. And frustrating, there's still one left. Okay, well, we can be efficient with that. Let's use you, because you can use the marksman rifle on that one. With 3 shots now. Bang, bang, bang. Kills it. It's okay. Good thing we got the extra shot, otherwise we wouldn't have killed it. And then you can hopefully finish the units. Nope, they're rolling annoyingly well. But we'll still get through them all, and then just honestly ignore it and start coming towards them. Yeah, I don't care about these. Can you reach the Dread Knights yet? Yes. 2 hits. The double wounds there being effective. I'd obviously rather not engage this silly wolf in combat, so let's just shoot it now. Get to short range. Also re-rolling everything. Wolves are cavalry, are they? I suppose so. If you squint hard enough, everything with 4 legs is cavalry. Look, we're dwarves. We spend a lot of time underground. We can't really tell the difference. We used to have dogs in the holds, but then we ate them all. That unit's well, let's just chill out, because that Dread Knight's going to come charging forward. There you go, now we're safe. We know it can't reach us. Annoyingly, you can't get into short range. There, we got there. And perfect we did, because we would have missed both the 4s. Oh yeah, that's what the bolt throws there. One unit that can just handle the meatier stuff in their army. Much appreciated. And then you, I'm just going to dedicate you to that, so start killing White Guard, which are defense 5, so this might take a bit. But slow, just as slow as we are in fact, so not really much of a threat in terms of catching us, are they? Well, you managed to miss every shot. Never mind, it's fine, you did what I really needed to do last turn. The one that counts is all I need. Not saying that's an excuse for you now to miss every shot. Skip, shoot this. Okay, it's definitely on top of us this turn, but somehow I don't think they're going to make it through all of this. Well, that's 4 wounds now. This might take a bit. If I have to dedicate quite a few units to it, so be it. If it's miraculously still alive, I'll move you out of the way. Reroll the ones, very good. No, okay. So they're not. So they're tough, but they're not really tough. They're hardier units of cavalry we could come across. And you move up and kind of get out of the way of the other unit. Just into short range, as if I planned it. And then that one's liable to get into short range for that one, so I'll have you instead. Nice, is there enough room to squeeze in here, guys? No. Okay. Can't quite get our perfect line set up. I didn't move them enough. It's not going to work no matter what I do, is it? Fine, we'll just sort of chill out back here. It's still short range, so we don't lose anything. And now, oh, he can't see with his long gun. What if I did that instead? Now he can. Glad I did all that. Well worth the effort. Let's just get closer to it. There's no need to get in our own way. Short range, please. Not quite. So it has to be majority. So this is why we're not there. Now we're there. Skeleton bone matter smashed apart by flying iron pellets. Let's shoot them just enough to get them to rout this turn and then call it. No need to be sat here for ages. Like now, for instance. Just going to move them out of the way because they can sometimes... Frustratingly, the game sometimes breaks and plays an extra turn. It's been... I say that every time. It's been a very, very long time in many different versions and editions since that happened. But I'm scarred for life. One time the routing for turn option there popped up, and then I moved accordingly, and another turn played, and I got charged at a whole load of awful places. Like, why have you done this to me? Yeah, we did. Otherwise, it was perfect. Lots of gold for our next shop. Oh yeah, that's. I was almost worried for a second we wouldn't have a ranged unit. Yep, that'll do. I don't want to go too heavy with artillery. The one is kind of enough. So if we're forced to take one, so be it. But if we have a choice of a standard unit, absolutely. Okay, I get Oath of Reckoning. Ooh, anti-monsters. Interesting. They won't be very effective against monsters because they're only power 3. So even if they get a lot of hits, the monsters then get to save on 2+. So I think I'd rather just go with the size because they're currently limited to 9, which is terrible. We have 2 levels worth, which is cool. Again, it really wants us to take the anti-monster one. Or the reroll ones. Just, I think this is... Okay, again. So this is the better choice. But I'm going to play the dwarven one. I swear an oath against all things bigger than me. Okay, we have 2/2/3 left over, which is good because there's some nice upgrades for dwarves. Again, immediately buying a marksman rifle for our new ranger captain, Bardin Silverbeard, accompanying Durgan Copperhelm. Oh, these dwarves have the theme of always having some sort of precious metal in their surname. Interesting. So yeah, I'll immediately buy that. Helps us. The weapon and shield are usually just a fantastic upgrade because it's defense and more attack power in case you need it with no real cost. So yeah, that's lovely. Cruelty, reroll saves. I'm pretty sure that would apply to his ranged output, so I might risk buying that. Let's see if there's anything else I want. Heavy armor, possibly later. It's not super valuable if I'm not getting into combat. Curse standards, Banners of Fury is power, we're not fighting. +1 attack, we're not fighting. Combat score, we're not fighting. None of those are of any interest to me. Banner of Valor, maybe slightly. So yeah, let's go with Cruelty. We'll test if that works with his gun. And then I guess we can start buying heavy armor. No reason not to. If we had to buy it on someone, it should probably be those standard crossbow units because they're the ones... They'll go up to defense 6 once I put on all the shields and the armor, so they can be used as a very effective tanking unit. So yes, please. And the other one is there. Yes, please. So it does actually matter for these ones because if I use them effectively, they get up to the defense 6 now. So if anything shoots at them, they'll be saving on 2+. So all the elven bows and arrows and stuff that are power 3. When defense is 3 or more better than the enemy's attack, your save improves all the way up to 2 up, so you only fail on a 1. So I think it's interesting. The unit we just purchased is actually I'm maybe not allowed to buy Banners of Mist on these. They're not coming up. I got them on all the other units. They're not the actual... I mean, if I get a Banner of Mist on them as well, fantastic. Hard to hit and super durable. Let's see what the random event is. Mercenaries. Are we going to hire a bunch of Goblin Wolf Riders to accompany us? No, I don't think so. You can stay exactly where you are. Please don't sully my dwarves. We'll use our extra newfound strength against an elite. Maleficant to spoiler, good. No real ranged output. Although these kind of chaos fellows have a special ability, which is going to make this a rather teeth-pulling exercise for me. But I'll kind of show it off in a second. Okay, these are our two far. They'll be up here, so I'm going to have to do as much as I can of them. Well, let's just deploy far backwards here so they can't get onto us too quickly. Not really worried about being shot too much, so let's just... Where the anti-cav fellows? Not you. Both ranged. It's not going to matter for this one, I'm afraid. There'll be some sort of cavalry there, you would presume, and I want them dead as fast as possible, so... Reroll ones, your standard accuracy. You're also Oath Cavalry, so I'll have you on this side, please. I'm really confident there'll be something up there that we have to shoot as fast as we can. Okay, then you might as well just do this. Yeah, saw that coming, so we have to kill these. This is a quite intimidating army for us because it's really fast to the point where it's going to get on us almost immediately. I'm not concerned about this or this. That can fly, the Archdevil, so it's going to get pretty close. I don't think it'll reach us in one turn. So I'm willing to kind of stall and see if I can do... Oh, that's a lot of wounds of Abyssal Knight. Don't know if I can kill through all of that. Let's go with something else first. They'll also get close enough to hit us, which is a tad annoying, so let's start shooting them as well. I could use Hunter's Call now. In exchange for what? A couple shots on that. I think it's worth it. Let's max out my speed just in case I need it. You start chipping them down. So this is why it's going to suck. So these Abyssal units have Abyssal Armor, which is improving their save beyond what it would already be. So Defense 5, Power 3 means they should be saving on 3+. But because of Abyssal Armor, they improve their save, so everything that would be 3+ becomes 2+. They got 3 saves they otherwise wouldn't have had were it not for their allegiance to whatever wretched chaos deity they've sworn to. Yeah, right up here already to catch us. That means you're sort of safe. Maybe. It depends where that winds up. Probably not, actually. You can get close enough to bother us. Let's just take a short range shot into that and try your best. Reroll a couple shots. It's still 2+, sadly. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Don't care about that. I'm just going to wait and see where that winds up. Hopefully I have at least one turn of backing up into a corner here to do a bit more damage. And another one at a time. It's going to take a lot of dice to get to fail enough shots. So yeah, it does work on our ranged output. So they rolled us success and then they were forced to re-roll it and they failed. Get sort of to safety there if you can. Well, don't get caught by the blasting radius, of course. So it costs what? Oh, it seems to have reoriented. Now it knows it should cost half our movement, so it costs 6. I don't know why. I don't know how the calculation for. Maybe it's only the unit you first use Hunter's Call on. The game doesn't quite figure out that it shouldn't be moving that fast. Yeah, now it's doing it correctly. You get to there, good. You have your own very little ranged attack of just throwing shadow bolts at us, which is annoying because I need those guys to shoot you. Okay, it's still not short range. Can I inch up? I get to 10 and then go backwards? No, I'd have to go... I think I have to use all of my movement to escape, so... Well, I've got a bit of leeway. 10.5, shoot. Turn exactly around to have 5 left, and then escape. Yeah, we'll try it. See if that gets me into short range. No, I can't get close enough to be short, so we'll take the long one. Reroll everything, which is sort of nice. Still 2-ups. Oh, that's going to take forever to shoot through. That gets to there, which is sadly just enough to reach us, so I'm going to have to flee those and shoot it in the side. I need you to do a lot of damage here. Probably that one, actually, because having 2 units here is what's really scuppering me. Good hits. Don't pass a bunch of saves. Okay, so you're really the only hope I've got of actually cutting through these with some efficiency. And then you... Oh, I haven't accidentally blocked off my retreat there, have I? We'll see in a moment. Again, well, let's just see if I can position. Uh-oh. I can get to there, which isn't good enough. Okay, I'm safe there, level 2. Okay, so I've got a bit of leeway. Can I get close enough to take a short range shot into you before I go? Probably. Yeah. Reroll everything. 15 is pretty good. That might kill them. Now there's one guy with a wound left, but we can finish that next turn. We're safe there. Which leaves us in an awkward position of how on earth we deal with that many Bissell Knights, and that one's still coming for us. You're gonna charge me there. I'm just gonna have to flee. We're still on the field, which is good. They stay in place and haven't reached us. Of course, that's gonna suck when they eventually get to you. So let's just rally first. Good. You can flee again and distract another unit. I don't care at all about that. You're about to be shot and killed. That's more concerning. Who do I want to use to shoot that one? You're going to have to flee again when they inevitably try charging you, so let's just ignore it. I'm going to have you kill that one for me. He can't move, so just skirt the edge of his radius and shoot that. One fail will be appreciated. Gotcha. Going what I can only describe as the wrong way. That just leaves you to deal with, which is a pest, because I have to move a unit before I can know where safety is. Then I'm going to move them, see if I can twist around here. Take a long range shot. I'll start somewhere. They're 1/8 of the way there. But he has to re-roll, so we do a wound. That's a nice start. Here they come. Yes, you're going to keep throwing Shadow Bolt at me every turn. I can't stop you. Well done. Into annoyingly a unit that would be effective at fighting you. Okay, this. You can probably escape up here. Oh, it's close. Just to, yeah, and you can freely pivot, so it doesn't cost us anything. Do you want to hit those, or do you want to hit these? I'm probably better off desperately trying to fight my way through these. I've got to start doing damage somehow. Good, that's another one instantly dead. There's no way... Can I actually escape? Do you have enough space here? Maybe. If I go first with this one, hit you this way... The problem is I can escape, but I won't be doing any damage, which is kind of pointless. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to turn, shoot, force feed a unit into them by just fleeing. So I'm going to have to accept someone's going to have to flee. Hopefully position in such a way that I can still stay on the board if I flee. How far do you think I've got? I'm pretty slow. I don't go that far. I need to make sure I get enough of a flee distance that I actually don't get, that I'm allowed to escape. So about there, maybe? Another one down. Someone's going to have to turn and run. We can't stop it, I'm afraid. There's no way that's going to be short range and I can still escape. So just... That should be enough movement. Will I flee off the field? Maybe. We'll see. I'm not willing to be any more chancy with it. No damage. It's going to take forever. More concerning is that some of these units are getting close enough to actually reach me. I'm going to flee again because there's no point in taking that on in the fight. You're distracting it another turn. Do you stay on the field? Is the question. No, there's far faster than I thought there were there. Fair enough. So what's concerning now? You can obviously do this first. I might end up having to recharge them to see if I can just break them and get them to run. Actually, if I recharge them one and side charge them with the other, that might be enough to overwhelm them. Because this one shot at a time stuff isn't working. Okay, now we've got to deal with this now. Yeah, you're going to shoot that. Oh, not the time I needed you to do that. Not the time at all. Okay, how on earth am I going to deal with all this then? Well, ultimately I can probably overwhelm and kill those in a fight if I put 2 units into them. Yeah, they only get 2 attacks into you and that's about it. So I think that's the way to go. In that case, I want you to use your ranged output onto that unit. I need to make sure I get close enough to fight it. I can't really do both, I'm afraid. How much damage is this going to take? It's not enough. There's no way I escape this. Unless I use Hunter's Call? It's not. I don't have a Hunter's Call. The unit I had is flown off the field. So don't worry about that. That's rubbish. How do I get damage onto you is the question for me now. Don't waste your shot into that. Do you want to just fight them? Your defense 4... It's an Archdevil, you'll probably lose, but worth a try. Actually, do this. This work. So get out of the way of your ally there, so you can both take a shot at it. I'd like it to land in a spot where you can at least counter-charge, so you get more damage. Yeah, that's fine. You can probably squeeze your volley off onto them as well. So between you and you shooting, and then a round of combat, I might be able to kill it. Good start, and then you move into such a way that you can probably reach those. Okay, no, you need to go straight for them. Take your shot and then pivot over there as fast as you can. Could use Hunter's Call instead, or just take the long range. Oh, he's dead already. Okay, that was easier than we thought. Just start shooting those. You're going to have to dance around the knights for me. You need to get to there to flank them. Good, let's show those who's boss. Okay, that takes a lot of the pressure off. Really, that'll be dealt with. So the really only threat left would be those. Do you think you can get away with just the crossbows charging? Not really. They're only skill 3. I get 12 attacks, which is pretty nice, but so you get worse skills, so we get 6 hits on average, and then defense 5 will be power 4, they'll be saving on 2+. We'll do almost nothing. So yes, I'm going to take the flank as well, as much as I can. Going to turn and face me there, that's okay. Now is the time I think to use Hunter's Call, so I can hopefully escape with that unit. You just want to start thinking away Abyssal Knights. Okay, you miss every shot, that's not convenient. Start coming this way to distract the horrid spawn. Okay, can you escape here is the question for me with your extra movement. Not really. No. I'm going to have to flee again, aren't I? What if I just go straight? Oh, they positioned really well there. What about up here? Oh, I can go up that way, no problem. Good, I can get away. I'd love to shoot them first, but I don't have any leeway to do so because I can't turn and pivot and hit them, so spawn it will be. They won't take long to kill, admittedly, they're pretty fragile. Here we go, so we've had a combat, so we enter a duel immediately. Durgan, Copperhelm and Maleficar there. I have 4 attacks for my 2 hand weapons and we have equal skill. So it would be 4+, but I have Heartseeker, so it goes up to 3+. 3 hits, not bad, and then equal skill to defense. But they have Abyssal Armor, but I force them to reroll, so she takes 2 wounds, shoots me back once, I take no wounds, I'm winning by 2. Character's nearly dead. Right, great weapons attack, they might be able to do something because the power 5, get 2 wounds, 2 attacks back from the one guy, doing nothing good, that gives me very good odds. You can hold the spacebar to speed this up. Do 1 wound, yeah, I didn't expect a single wound from this isn't good enough, but with all of that attrition, that is enough to break them and get them to go away. Good. Okay, we've won. Obviously that was ooh, it's tight there. We had just enough leeway to shoot them as they came in, but that's basically the toughest army we can fight. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. We're in an awkward position. Let's get away from our own guys. You can pivot through your own guys, but not move. So if you do this and try and move, it won't let you. You can phase through them and kind of inch forward to make it easier for them to get out of the way next turn. Those are, of course, the biggest problem for us. I know where they are, it's easy to get out their way. Because I have infinite wheelie movement, I can do this. So, just do that. I'm completely happy to disregard the Devil Spawn until these have been oh, there, they finally roll a bunch of 1s. And not, okay. Swings and roundabouts. Maybe you can do it with your reroll shots one. Yes, got it. Found the crack in the Abyssal Armor. It's not surprising, is it? Dwarves have a good understanding. I could spend time shooting the demons, but I'm pretty guaranteed they would all die. Just not going to waste our time. We would win. Spoiler alert. When none of their wretched mortal servants, they fade out of existence at the end. So a couple of guys to shuttle up with the only casualties. Technically, so when you run units off the field like that, the characters are marked as dying, but not really, they're actually fine. Whereas everybody else is, the actual unit sustains no casualties, you're fine to do so. Handgunners, can I have even more handgunners, please? The Rangers, I don't care about either of those, so time to get some gold. Been neglecting our gold as dwarves, but I think we're okay. Gold, wounds, or an extra attack. With the number of sheer shots you miss, Basil Marksman, I'd actually rather you get a couple hits. So yeah, go ahead and have a few more shots. So people at max HP will obviously heal. That's good enough. If you're 1 away, you're good enough. And then I think we can take some extra guys on those to full out. There we are. Very pretty. So 3 across for everyone. That's good. Your company unit's got some guys, which is appreciated. Which is the one with... So you're the one with cruelty. But they seem to both be re-rolling. Okay. I'll fight one more quickly. Okay, how many was that? It was 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, that's not... Okay, no, I think I'll leave it. Because, yeah, we can beat that in Act 2, no problem. So, yeah, we'll leave that there. Thank you very much for watching. This is going rather well. We faced our hardest counter there in the wretched abyssal chaosmen and their thick armor. Still shoot through it. You just got to be... This is the harder version where we're quite slow, so you've got to be really fine with positioning around the enemy. But if you're smart, even the slow but steady dwarves can beat them. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. It massively helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. If you have any notes what you'd like to see next in terms of max difficulty SOVL runs, so themed armies or specific characters from armies you want to see beat it or how I'd beat it, please do let me know. Or if you just want to chat with me and others down in the comment section, that's great too. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.